My beloved child, right now, as you sit there listening or reading these words, something incredible is happening in the world around you. It's quiet and you can't see it with your eyes, but it's so strong and full of power that it's already starting to change things for you. You might not realize it yet, but someone out there has just made a big decision. They are planning and arranging something special, like making a reservation or setting up an event, and your name is right at the center of it. This isn't just any ordinary plan. It's something that means a whole lot more than what it looks like on the surface. As these words reach your ears or eyes, I want you to really pay attention because a massive opportunity or gift is on its way to you. This isn't the kind of surprise that happens every day. It's not a simple little thing that comes and then disappears quickly. No, this is one of those rare moments that only come around once in your entire life. It's the type of action that makes everything around you feel like it's stopping for just a second, because the feelings and changes it brings are so deep, so touching, and so connected to a higher power that you can't help but notice. The person who is behind all this has been thinking about it for a long time. They've been fighting with their own feelings, wondering if they should do it, thinking too much about what could go wrong. But today, something inside them changed. Today, they pushed past all that doubt and made it happen. They went ahead and confirmed that booking. In that very moment, the path of your life started to turn in a new direction. Amen. Blessing. Let me make sure you hear this next part clearly, because it's going to touch you in a way that might make you feel a little shaken up inside. The person who is putting this surprise together, whether it's a gift, a meeting, a trip, a message, or some other important step, they've been quietly paying attention to how strong you are. They've noticed how you've gotten through tough times that were supposed to knock you down completely. They've seen you stand up and keep going even when no one else knew about the struggles you were facing. They've watched as you kept walking forward all by yourself when everyone else turned away and left you alone. Every time they saw you handling these hard things, a little voice inside them kept saying, "This person deserves so much more than what they've been getting. They deserve the best. They deserve something really special and amazing." So, this surprise they're arranging isn't just something they thought of out of nowhere. It's not a quick idea that popped into their head. It's not done without thinking. Instead, it's the result of many nights where they lay awake, thinking about you over and over. It's from conversations they wanted to have, but were too scared to start. It's from feelings of regret that have been hurting them deep inside for a long time. And there's a truth they just can't ignore anymore. They know they've waited way too long to do something. They know they've been quiet when they should have spoken up. They know they've let too much space grow between you. But right now, they're taking action before it's too late, before life takes away the chance forever. You can almost feel how serious and strong their choice is, even if you're just hearing this through words. Something truly big is coming your way. This is the kind of event that becomes a major change in your life's story. Amen. Blessing. Now, I want you to really listen to this. The surprise they're booking holds a secret that they've been afraid to share for a very long time. It's a truth that will make your heart feel all kinds of emotions. It's something that will suddenly make so many things in your life make perfect sense. They've kept this hidden for so long that even the world around us, the higher forces, got tired of waiting and started giving them little pushes to do something. And today, they finally gave in. They finally let go of their fears. They finally accepted that they don't want to lose you. They can't stand the idea of another day going by without telling you what's in their heart. They can't just sit back and watch you keep moving on without knowing the full story. So, they went ahead and made that arrangement. The meeting, the ticket, the call, the message, whatever form this surprise takes. It's got your name all over it. your spirit connected to it, and your future lined up with it. This person is getting ready to enter your life in a completely new way, one they've never done before. They're coming with real purpose, with true feelings from the heart, with something they've kept inside for far too much time. When this surprise finally gets to you, it will change the direction of your path in a way that lasts forever. You'll start to see why you had to wait through all those hard times, why other things didn't work out, why every letdown happened for a reason. Because this surprise is the start of something you never even dreamed of, but you've always been worthy of it. Amen. Blessing. Hear these words with every part of your being, with your whole spirit open and ready. The air around you right now is changing, like a big wave in the ocean that's building up to crash and create a whole new beach. The person who's making this secret move toward you has gotten to a place where they can't hide their feelings, their plans, or their real thoughts anymore. Something in their own life fell apart not too long ago, a sudden understanding, a deep regret, or a strong fear. And when that happened, one name stood out louder than anything else: yours. They tried to push it down and ignore it. They thought that staying far away and not saying anything would make the feelings go away. But instead, each day without you felt heavier, more painful, harder to deal with. They came to see that if they lost you for good, it would hurt them more than anything else ever has. That's why, in a moment of pure, honest feeling, they decided to act. They arranged something that holds the seriousness of admitting something big, the comfort of making a promise, and the strength of a major life change. My beloved child, something enormous is just waiting for you, and it's coming quicker than you might expect, because the higher powers are making the way clear, getting rid of any hold-ups, and giving this person a strong, divine nudge forward. Their heart isn't mixed up anymore. It's wide awake. Their inner self isn't holding back. It's fully prepared. Their next actions are meant just for you. Amen. Blessing. Now, let me share an even deeper part of this truth with you. The arrangement they've made isn't just some regular plan. It's like a special message being sent to you. A message that clearly says, I pick you. At last, they've been carrying around a heavy load for many months. The guilt from not being there when they should have, the worry about being turned away, the embarrassment from seeing you go through tough times without helping. But something inside them shifted in a way that can't be undone. They saw something lately, a picture, a small moment, a sign from above, or a situation that made them think, and it struck them hard like a bolt of lightning. It brought back memories of who you really are, what you mean to them, and what they stand to lose if they keep quiet. So, they took the step. This surprise isn't only about feelings. It has a real form, a place where it will happen, a specific time, and a clear reason. And that reason is connected straight to your future path. They want to make something right. They want to share something important. They want to give back something. They want to admit something they've kept hidden. They want to begin something fresh and new. You can't even guess how many times they've practiced this in their thoughts. How often they've pictured themselves showing up in front of you. How many times they've thought about saying your name with a voice full of real, shaking honesty. And now, that imagined moment is turning into reality. Amen. Blessing. Let me guide you even further into this. The when and how of this surprise aren't just by chance. They're guided by a higher plan. Nothing in your life has happened without a reason. Not the hurts you felt, not the quiet times, not the long waits. Every slowdown was getting you ready. Every broken heart was pointing you in a better direction. Every letdown was making room for this one strong moment that's now heading straight toward you. The person doing this is feeling nervous. They're shaking inside, full of fear and strong emotions. But they're also set on making it happen because they get it now. This is their last big chance from destiny, and they're not going to let it slip away. They're picking bravery instead of being scared, doing something instead of putting it off, being honest instead of holding on to pride. This arrangement, this surprise, is how they're leaving their old ways behind and stepping into a future where you're a big part of it. And when you get it, something deep inside you will change for good. You won't slip back into your old life after this. You won't look at them the same anymore. You won't doubt if you're good enough ever again. Because this surprise brings a truth that will wash away every single doubt you've carried. Amen. Blessing, my beloved child. Everything that's been kept secret from you is starting to come out into the open now. The vibe around your life is moving and shaking, like a door that's about to fly open with a big bang. The person arranging this surprise isn't doing it in a light or easy way. They're not being casual about their feelings or making a quick choice without thinking. They're doing it because they hit a wall where pretending everything's fine, saying no to their real feelings, and keeping everything bottled up just wasn't possible anymore. For months, they've had a storm raging inside them. They tried to keep busy with other things. They tried to think about anything else. They tried to tell themselves they could just let you go and move on. But life kept showing them they were wrong. Little signs kept appearing everywhere. Your name would pop up in unexpected places. Your influence kept sneaking into their thoughts. And not long ago, something big happened that made their heart break wide open. It could have been a picture, a real-life event, a talk with someone, a note, or an old memory. Whatever it was, it hit them so hard that they thought, if I don't do something right now, I'll lose the only person that fate really meant for me. That scary thought rattled them. It woke them up completely. And that's exactly why they're making this arrangement for you at this very moment. This booking isn't just a simple idea. It's like a big announcement, a clear statement, an honest admission, a change in your life's direction. They know you've waited longer than anyone should have to. They know you've dealt with more hurt than you ever should have. They know you've kept shining bright even when they left you in the dark. That understanding has been eating at them constantly, day and night, until it forced them to move. Something massive is just sitting there, ready for you. The world around us is lining everything up super fast. Doors that were shut tight are swinging open. Things that were delayed are speeding up. Problems in the way are fading away. The road leading to you is getting clear with a strength they can feel deep in their body. As they get closer to sending the surprise your way, their feelings are all over the place. Scared, thrilled, missing you, sorry, hopeful, all blended into one big drive forward. They're not doing this because it's fun or easy. They're doing it because they have no choice. Their inner self won't let them sit still any longer. And when this surprise finally arrives at your door, your heart will know why every second of waiting was worth it. Amen. Blessing. And now, listen even more carefully to this. The size and importance of this surprise are way bigger than anything you could picture in your mind. Hidden under this arrangement is a truth that will change how you see your whole connection with this person. They've been holding on to something, a feeling or fact they never found the bravery to share. Something they didn't even fully understand themselves. Something that scared them because it showed how open and weak they could be. But the higher forces have been working on them, breaking down the barriers they built, making them deal with what they tried to escape. And now, with this surprise, they're ready at last to let out the truth that's been stuck in their heart. This truth has been growing stronger inside them, getting heavier every day that passed. They see that the only way to feel free is to tell you all of it. This surprise is like their entrance to being honest, to making things right, to getting back to you. It holds real feelings. It holds clear purpose. It holds a level of depth you'll sense right away. They didn't make this choice lightly or for no reason. They didn't do it just to pass the time. They did it because the universe pushed on their spirit so hard they couldn't say no anymore. They tried forgetting about you, but fate kept bringing them back. They tried filling their time with other stuff, but everything made them think of you. They tried starting fresh without you, but their heart said no. When they really thought about losing you, their toughness fell apart. So, they arranged something that would bring them face to face with you again, maybe in person, maybe through emotions, or maybe in spirit. Something that would make them confront the truth they've dodged for too long. Something that would unlock the door they've kept shut out of fear. And when this surprise gets to you, your whole world will pause for a bit. Time will feel slower. Your heart will take in the full weight of what they've been keeping inside. Your inner self will notice the big change. This surprise isn't only to surprise you, it's to change you completely. Amen. Blessing. And now, my beloved child, if you notice your heart beating a bit quicker, if there's a warm feeling in your chest, if your gut is telling you softly that something's on the way, that's because your spirit can pick up on things your eyes haven't seen yet. This surprise is already moving toward you. The power behind it has already started from their side. The arrangement is set and confirmed. The higher forces are working behind what you can see, setting up events just right. And the person making this happen, they're nervous, walking back and forth, getting their words ready that they've never said out loud. They're picking bravery over being afraid. They keep thinking about that moment over and over, the moment they'll finally share what you never saw coming but have always earned. They've pictured how you'll react 1,000 times, the quiet surprise, the shock, the tears maybe, your breath stopping for a second, your eyes getting big. They know this surprise will touch you deeper than anything they've done in the past. And that's why they're so set on it. They want to make a memory that sticks forever. They want to create something that erases all the hurt, all the mixed-up feelings, all the questions. They want to close the gap that's been choking the life out of both of you. They want to respect what fate has been trying to tell them all along. This bond isn't just regular. This tale isn't finished. This person belongs in your life. The surprise they've arranged is the opening of a new part in your story that won't feel anything like what came before. It will give you clear answers, an end to old issues, honest admissions, healing for your heart, and a fresh start all wrapped up together. Nothing in your life will stay the way it is after this comes to you. Keep your heart calm and ready because the universe is about to bring something you can't even imagine. Amen. Blessing. My beloved child, the moment you've been feeling deep in your spirit, the one that keeps touching your heart like a soft whisper, is nearer than you think. The person arranging this surprise is completely taken over by a strong feeling they can't battle anymore. Their emotions have gone past the spot where they can turn back. Their mind is full of thoughts about you. Their ideas are built with you in mind, and every move they're making next is pointed right at you with perfect guidance from above. They're putting together something so strong, so heavy with feelings, so able to change your path that even the higher powers have stopped to see how it plays out. This surprise they've booked isn't a simple nice thing. It's an admission hidden in a real action. It holds sorrow for the past, a deep wish for you, clear understanding, real honesty, and a choice they've been scared of for months but now fully accept. They can't let you go. They won't let you slip away. Not anymore. They've thought back on every time they caused you pain, every time they stayed quiet when they should have spoken, Every time they acted like they didn't care at all. That sense of wrong has built up into a big storm in their chest. That storm is what drove them to make this arrangement, to take this brave step, to create this time where their heart won't stay hidden any longer. My beloved child, something gigantic is ready for you, and this time, nothing can stop it. The person creating this surprise is already picturing when you get it. They can sense how important what they're going to share is. They know this will rattle your inner self, dissolve your questions, and unlock a new part you were meant to enter. They're not making something tiny. They're setting up the largest change in feelings you've ever felt. Amen. Blessing. Now, take in this truth fully. This surprise they've arranged has many parts to it. Deep, complicated, full of emotion parts. And under all those parts is the one thing they've been most afraid to face. Their true feelings for you. They've been running from their own heart. They built up barriers. They put space between you. They acted like you weren't important. But fate kept pulling them right back to you. Little hints kept appearing. Old times kept coming back to mind. Their feelings kept slipping out through every little opening they tried to close. And then, something big occurred. Something that woke them up for good. A dream maybe, a note, a chat, or the worry of losing you once and for all. No matter what it was, it smashed their hold back completely. And now, this surprise is how they're choosing to be honest. How they're dealing with you through truth instead of fear. How they're fixing what they let break down. How they're saying the things they've kept inside for way too long. My beloved child, they know this surprise might stun you. It might fill you up with so much feeling. It might even make you cry, but they're prepared for that because, for the first time, they want to give you something genuine, straight from their deepest self. And when this surprise comes to you, your whole life will turn in one quick moment. Amen. Blessing. And now, my beloved child, this person is getting ready to meet you in a way they've never done. They're practicing what they'll say. They're sorting out their feelings. They're thinking about how you'll respond. Everything in them is shaking, not because they're afraid of you, but because they're scared of missing the opportunity to show what you really mean to them. This surprise is connected to when it happens, where it happens, the feelings involved, and your overall path in life. None of it is by accident. None of it is without thought. Every little part of this arrangement fits with perfect timing from above. Things are already starting to move. The higher powers are pushing this right to you. And this person, they're getting themselves ready for when they share it all. The surprise they've set up, once it gets to you, will stop the mixed feelings. It will stop the long wait. It will stop the space between you. It will stop the quiet. This is the time that fate has been setting up without you knowing. A time that will move you from not knowing to understanding, from holding on to getting, from wondering to being sure. My beloved child, get your heart ready, because what's heading your way is the type of surprise that changes your whole road ahead. It's huge. It's full of feeling. It's something that alters life. And your name is on it, put there with purpose from above. Amen. Blessing. The world around us is shifting with a speed that would amaze you if you could see it all at once. Right now, the strings of your future are being tied together with such strength that it only happens when a major change is about to happen. The person arranging this surprise has entered a place they've stayed away from for too long. Pure, shaking, open honesty. 4 months. Their heart has been struggling under the load of all the things they never said. All the things they never owned up to. All the things they tried to hide away. But fate has a habit of bringing the real story out when it's the right moment. And that moment is here. They've been getting hints just like you have, but theirs was stronger, more pushing, because they've been fighting the truth the hardest. Every time they tried to leave you behind, something dragged them back. Every time they tried to believe they could wipe out the bond, the universe put a reminder right in front of them. Your name, your past moments, your being there, your power. They tried to lose themselves in jobs, in other folks, in busy sounds, but nothing covered up the pain inside. And lately, something struck them so deeply that their heart split open wide. They saw they were right at the brink of losing the one person fate linked them to from the start. That fear burned away their doubts. That's why they made this move. That's why they arranged something with your name on it. This arrangement holds purpose. It holds want. It holds honesty. It holds the seriousness of everything they wish they'd shared earlier. They're not setting this up just from being excited. They're doing it because they can't handle the sorrow of losing you. They've gotten to where staying still hurts more than showing their weak side. And that's why, at this moment, the surprise they've booked is getting nearer to you every second. Something enormous is ready for you. Amen. Blessing. Listen with every part of your inner self. Under this arrangement is an admission that's been fighting to get out of their heart for months. They've pushed down their real story, quieted their feelings, pretended to be tough, acted far away, seemed like they didn't care, but none of that was true. Their quiet was from being scared. Their space was from being mixed up. Their coolness was to protect themselves. And the higher powers finally backed them into a corner to face that realness. They still want you. They still pick you. They still sense you. This surprise they've arranged is how they're breaking out of the loop they put themselves in. They know you gave more than they ever said thanks for. They know you stuck around longer than most would. They know you took on hurts they made. They know you waited for things they didn't give. That wrong feeling has been eating at them every day, every night, until it got too heavy to carry. So now, their heart is shaking with fear mixed with strong will. They're entering a time that will show their deepest feelings. They're getting ready to say things they never found the bravery for. They're getting ready to share ideas they never let themselves think about. This surprise isn't just a nice act. It's like a reflection of the truth they've kept secret, a truth the universe is now making come out. They're picturing when you get it, the surprise, the pause, the not believing, how your heart will jump. They're thinking about the change in the air when their honesty finally reaches you. They want this surprise to be something you can't forget, can't deny, can't shake off. They want to tear down the barriers between you. Stop the mixed-up thoughts. Stop the quiet. Stop the space. This arrangement isn't a tiny move. It's the largest jump in feelings they've ever taken. And once it gets to you, nothing in your tale will go back to how it was. Amen. Blessing. My beloved child, hear this last truth for the moment. The universe has been getting you ready for this far longer than you've known. Every hold-up in your life, every stop in feelings, every confusing quiet, every hurtful close, it all had a purpose from above. You weren't trapped. You were being placed right. You weren't left behind. You were being made ready. You weren't overlooked. You were being matched up. The surprise heading to you isn't only about the person setting it up. It's about your path moving to where it belongs. This time signals the close of not being sure in your story, the close of holding on, the close of wondering, the close of feeling ignored. Fate is coming into your life with a strength you can't argue with. The person behind this arrangement is finally hearing their heart over their fears, finally picking realness over self-importance, finally picking doing over quiet. Their inner self has been uneasy without you, not for show, but because you're the one their spirit knows. This surprise will break the old loop. It will unlock a door shut too long. It will bring clear thoughts, admissions, and an end all at once. You're entering a time where answers find you instead of you looking, where honesty comes to you instead of you asking, where care appears instead of staying hidden. Get your heart ready. Get your power ready. Get your inner self ready, because what's arranged for you is already coming. And when it gets here, your whole life will change with one strong moment. Stay strong. Your path is just moments from showing itself. Amen. Blessing. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing. If this message stirred your spirit, touched your heart, or made you feel that something beautiful is truly on its way to you, then please don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button right now so this word can reach every soul that's been waiting in silence. Tap subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss the next divine message meant just for you. Share this with the ones you love, because someone out there needs to hear that their surprise is already booked and coming fast. And if this word lit up your faith today, if it brought tears, chills, or hope rushing back into your heart, then consider sending a super thanks, any amount from $2 up to $100. Every single dollar helps this channel keep spreading light, hope, and prophetic encouragement to thousands who are praying for a sign tonight. Your super thanks of $5, $10, $20, $50, or even $100 is not just support. It's a seed of faith that says, I believe something huge is coming for me and for others. When you give, you're partnering with heaven to push these messages farther and faster. Thank you from the depths of my heart for every like, every share, every subscription, and every super thanks. You are helping heal hearts you'll never meet this side of heaven. I love you dearly, my beloved family. Keep your faith strong. Your surprise is already in motion. Amen and blessing.